Welcome to my channel, I'm Mark. In this video, I show you how to comment on a book in minutes, and we'll explain how and answer a set of questions you have in mind. Let's start the journey together. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and like and write your opinion in a comment. Join our family. What does it mean to annotate books? The definition of annotating a book is reading and analyzing a piece of text, and then adding the thoughts, feelings, and ideas that pop into your head directly into the text. You can probably remember being given paragraphs or pieces of text and being forced to annotate them in middle school and high school. At least I remember that vividly. I always hated it. I would highlight random sentences and rephrase things without actually taking any of the information in. But looking back, it was a good skill they were trying to teach. I was just lazy and didn't like doing things that felt unnecessary. But like I said, the further away from school, the more I have started to fall in love with the art of annotation, especially for the books I read for fun. Why should you annotate books? There is no right or wrong reason for annotating books for fun. You can choose to annotate every book you read, or you can choose to never touch a sticky note and highlighter in your life. One option is not better than the other. But, if you are looking for some reasons why you should, here are a few benefits of annotating books. 1. Actually remembering the plot of the book. Am I the only one who reads a book and then completely forgets the entire plot and cast of characters as soon as I close the last page? Because I don't remember nearly as much as I should. However, when I annotate books for fun, I tend to remember a lot more about them because I am being more analytical with them. 2. Becoming a better writer. If you didn't know, one of my goals is to become a published author. So, one of the steps toward that goal is taking a deeper look at the books I am reading. I am going that through annotation. I look at what I liked and what I didn't like in a book and try to figure out what the author did to achieve it. 3. It's fun and creative. The first thing that attracted me to annotating books was the creative, aesthetic aspect of it. The end result is just so pretty. You know what I mean? So obviously I love having fun with it when I am highlighting lines and adding my thoughts to the margins of my favorite chapters. For example, one of my favorite methods of annotation is adding doodles and images to a block of text. 4. Makes you more observant. When you are annotating books for fun, you have to pay more attention to the words you are reading. That's why you remember the plot and characters better. But it also makes you more observant in your everyday life as well. Annotating books has opened my eyes and made me see things in daily life I normally would have brushed past. What supplies do you need to annotate a book? All you need to annotate are two things. 1. A book. 2. A writing utensil, pen, pencil, crayon, whatever you want. The basics of annotation can be done with literally any writing instrument in any color you can get your hands on. Although, I wouldn't really recommend a crayon. But if you are looking at being extra like I am, and you want the aesthetic, here are some book annotation supplies in my collection that I love and use regularly. Sticky notes. Book annotation tabs. Colorful pens. Ruler for underlining. Notebook. Note cards. Colorful highlighters. What's included in a book annotation kit? Multiple colors of pens or pencils. Highlighters. Sticky notes. Note cards. Annotation color key. More on that later. Book annotation tabs. What books should you annotate? When looking at what books you should annotate, anything and everything you want is perfect. Literally, anything with words in it can be annotated. But if this is the first time you are entering the world of annotating books for fun, here are some of the best places to start. Your favorite book. A piece of non-fiction. To get in the annotating mood, it is easier to annotate non-fiction, and most people have done this before. A book you really hated. It is so fun writing why you hate a book. Maybe I'm just a hater. What is the difference between annotating books for fun and for learning? For some, the transition between annotating for school and annotating for fun is a difficult one. You can look at a piece of fiction and have no idea what you should be highlighting except maybe some metaphors because that is what we have learned in all our years of school. However, with annotating for fun, there are completely different things to focus on. Think about why you read for fun. There are 1 million different reasons, but a few include escapism, feeling something, and simply for fun. So when you are annotating these books, you want to focus on those aspects. What made you smile? What made you angry? Emotion plays a larger role in annotating for fun rather than for learning. How to annotate books for fun? Alright, we have talked about all the supplies you will need along with different methods and purposes of annotating. But what should you actually annotate while reading a book for fun? It isn't exactly like school, where you are just trying to find the most important pieces of information. It is certainly different. Deciding what to annotate in books you are reading for fun is completely personal, but here are some ideas to get you started. Highlight some favorite quotes. Note characterization you found successful or unsuccessful. Highlight aspects of the book that made you feel something. If you didn't like something, write why. Sensory details that caught your attention. Doodle something inspired by the book on one of the pages. Did the story give you an idea? Write it directly into the pages. Record random thoughts that pop into your head while reading. Note the motifs so you can look back at them later. Is the author using a trope you love, hate? Note that. As you can see, these ideas for annotation are a lot different from academic annotation. There is a lot less pressure, so have fun with it, and mark up your book as much or as little as you want. You aren't being graded on this. Book annotation color key. With all the different highlighter and pen colors I have in my book annotation kit, I always create a color code for my book annotations. It makes it easier to identify my notes, and it looks pretty. Below is an example of the color key I use when annotating books for fun. Don't mind my messy handwriting. I will use these colors to both highlight and write notes so that when I look back at my annotated book I know exactly what I was thinking before I even read the note. It creates a wonderful rainbow of thoughts and ideas in my book. Thank you for watching this video. Please support us by subscribing to the channel and liking it.